Alright, here we are, Hearts of Iron 4. It has indeed been a while. Now, as you may know, you probably don't know this, but Hearts of Iron 4 came out with a new expansion recently. I mean, unless you're a super big Hearts of Iron 4 nerd, big Paradox guy. Um, I forgot what it's called. It's called, like, Nordic something. It's like Operation, like, Cold Light. I don't know. They got a new expansion, a new update, and all that shit. So unfortunately, the previous Hungary game that we were doing is completely kaput because the files are all corrupted and corroded because of the new update and all the new shit that they added in. But we're doing Norway now in honor of the new expansion. They got quite a lot of coastline here. Very, very extraordinarily long coastline for the size of the country. I think it's like the longest in terms of ratio that there is on Earth. So we got that going for us. We got whaling going for us. We have a tiny navy going for us. We have a social democracy going for us. That's pretty cool, I guess. Although we're going to be going for a monarchy later on. But we also have lots of overseas and, Scandinavian expanding to be doing. So that will be very nice. And, yeah, that's about it. Oh, and you might be asking, well, what about poor Hungary? I mean, we just kind of left them out. Well, don't worry. Austri-Hungary is still here. Um, I'm sure Romania and Yugoslavia isn't very happy about this, not to mention the Austrians and the Czechoslovakians. Well, I'm sure the Austrians are kind of okay with it, even though I gave Liechtenstein this little crapper right here because I just think they deserve it too because they always get crapped on too. So we are doing historical accuracy here that is on for this game, so there's gonna be a lot less chaos. Like, wait, what the fuck? Why is Brazil taking over the entire world, or shit like that? But hopefully Austria-Hungary will add some spice to it, a little bit of flavor. That'll keep things going in an interesting direction. This is definitely gonna kind of conflict things for Mr. Hitler over here because, he really likes to expand down into the Balkans later on in his war. So, I mean, plus the Sudetenland and the Anschluss, those are like the first big things that he does. And to do that, he's going to have to go up against another major power. So, we'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, let's get cracking on Norway here. Let's get the focuses. Nah. Alright, never mind. I take that back. We are going down the fascist route here. Look in the shadows. Because I mean they're more interesting, just their focus tree in general. But also we did like a monarchist type of deal with Austria-Hungary down here, and especially because they're still here, and we'll do our own little sort of thing. It's time to get rid of this weak, humble, liberal little social democracy here and change it up for a nationalist, fascist sort of deal going on here. We saw a light at the end of the tunnel of political instability, but it is now flickering towards further chaos. Despite the best efforts of Johann Nagersvald, the sorting and fighting is bringing it ever closer to chaos. Time for some political advisors. Well, we're definitely going to need the captain of industry for our fascism, as you can see here. Get industrialist support. Oh, hell yeah. Popular figurehead. Yeah, you usually need that in a fascist government. And a smooth-talking charmer. Oh, yeah, that's the most important part when it comes to fascism. You gotta have that smooth, elegant sort of guy. And we'll keep it a limited conscription because we're gonna have conscription no matter what once there's a fascist regime. Trade though, that's pretty good. Let's start to mobilize just a tiny little bit. A little bit, no big deal, just a little tiny bit. Balanced. Okay. I'd say personality cult. It's definitely not going to be total equality because we literally can't do that. Enforced patriarchy or limited rights. or traditional roles? We'll go with the enforced patriarchy. I'm sorry, woman. I'm sorry. I know. But look at that factory. Look at the factory output, though. Ooh, look at that. See, I'm sure that really sways your opinion there, ladies. Should we do hierarchy or greater good? That's a good one. Yeah, let's do the greater good. We're not fucking ancient Egypt, for Christ's sake. It is time for a train line that stretches all the way from the North Sea to the south of the North Sea. As war in Europe looms ever more inevitable, the Norwegian Parliament, or Sorting, is rocked by waves of chaos and discord. The indications that the Nygaardsvold cabinet would bring forth an era of stability are long forgotten. As members of the Parliament can't seem to agree on any coherent measure to steer the Kingdom of Norway safely through the coming storm. Meanwhile, the enemies of the people sharpen their knives to feast on the strife growing until the Kingdom of Norway is consumed by the flames of war. How fast will our fall be? Now it is time to secretly rearm ourselves. Well, there goes Germany, remilitarizing the Rhineland, as we all knew that they would. Ooh, this is a big decision for such a coastal country that we are. A fleet in being, trade interdiction, or base strike. Well, we definitely don't have carriers, so we're gonna get rid of that one. Trade interdiction or fleet in being. Well, to be honest with you, we don't really have a bunch of battleships and cruisers and shit, as you can see here. So I think trade interdiction will be our best bet. You know, a bunch of destroyers, some packs of submarines, and stuff like that. I think that's our best bet. Yeah, probably. The sooner we spot the enemy ships, the sooner we can destroy them. Hit the trade convoys and escape before they have time to react. And now let's get the military industry going. Whoa, popular front victory in France. Yeah, raider patrols. This is what I'm talking about. Raider patrols. And there goes Ethiopia. We are beginning to build a nation that is independent. Interesting. While the contentious revolutionary was out on a fishing trip with his host, fascists connected to the National Samling Party broke into Konrad Knuden's home where Trotsky was staying. The burglars were looking for any incriminating evidence that would justify getting rid of the exiled communist, but they were fortunately scared off the property by Newton's daughter, Horges, before they could grab anything of significance. Well, let me see here. What parties are we talking about? Wait a minute, are they talking about Trotsky? Oh, okay. Also, we're talking about the fascist party here, the National Samling. That's the fascists. So, what will we do? Trotsky must be under house arrest. Kingdom of Norway's general crackdown on dissent. Okay. Give this man office. His past is all the evidence we need. Jail him. Interesting. Well, we definitely don't want him to be in office. He's just gonna corrupt our people's minds with propaganda. That's exactly what we don't want to happen. But, let's put him under house arrest. Alright, time to get this fascist thing going here. Now we're gonna help out the Navy. Oh man, I feel bad for Trotsky. Trotsky. Let's just send him to Mexico. Oh man, he's probably gonna get fucked up there too. Unrestricted submarine warfare. And, additionally, we're officially committing to going down with the smaller ship route. Ooh, fascists in Estonia. I like what I see. Looks like they're winning too. By a lot. Oh no, it's the Hindenburg. Oh no. Oh, whoa, whoa. Alright, we'll end it off here. The final focus of the day, cultivating the conservative parties. Alright, that's it. It's all done. We're still technically a democratic government, and we'll focus on planes for the next one. Yeah, there we go. Cute little biplane. Yeah, we're still technically social democratic, but the split in ideology is definitely already apparent, and the fascists are quickly, well, not quickly, but they're on their way up. So we're making progress. We gotta beat back the authoritarians though, because they're a little bit too powerful. Hopefully we can get some political advisors soon though that will allow us to change that, like Mr. Rolfe. And lastly, we'll do a doctrine and convoy selling. Bam, okay then. Boop, 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 boop. Well, yeah, there we go. That's Norway. That's Austri-Hungary. And that's war. And yeah, that's it. Alright, well, I'll see you in the next one then. Toodles.